Welcome back to the toolbox. Let's dive right in and talk about the last big tool, which is the AA matrix, the analyze and adjust. All right, I'm going to give you the method in 5 simple steps, and then I'll go further on certain topics. But the idea here is you're going to analyze your negotiating culture. You're going to analyze the other side's negotiating culture. You're going to see where you're similar and where you are at variance. And then you're going to come up with structural responses, which you should be reading as SMART goals, specific, measurable, and timed. You're going to come up with SMART responses to bridge those culture gaps. So we're going to do this in 5 steps. We're going to start by scoping your analysis, which just means setting your dimensions. And I give you a basic starter kit of dimensions, which will look very familiar because I pretty much adapted the Hofstede method that we used a little bit earlier. So the first dimension we're going to talk about is time. Then we're going to talk about conflict avoidance or amicability. Then we'll talk about safety. Then we'll look at the power of internal roles and positions, and we'll look at your relationship to external regulators and institutions. So the first thing we're going to do is set your dimensions. And yes, you are totally free to take those 5 as your starter set. Then you're going to score out your organization by ranking where you are as a team, as a decision-making unit. And then you're going to make your best guess about the other side, where they fit in. And you're going to incorporate that into your information plan. And then you're going to match up the 2 analyses, and you're going to be paying particular attention to the gaps, but you'll also be looking for areas where similarities can cause problems. And that's something we'll look at the end. And then once you have your gaps, you're going to come up with the structural adjustments, the measured, the specific, the measured, the actionable, the realistic, and the timed plan you're going to develop in order to bridge those gaps. And that's what's going to give you a good deal. Okay, let's get started.